Yeah, no, I love the aftertaste because it's not Hennessy. It's like the mix that you did.
Yeah.
No. Oh, shit.
These are martinis, so you kind of have to sip on them. You can't chug them. If not, you are going to get drunk.
Well, just rip the Band-Aid off, I guess. All right, welcome back. Another episode. Hear me, beer me. I've got a very special guest on today. She's a mixologist, which is why you see like everything up here in front of the table. She's gonna prepare something crazy for us. And yeah, so welcome aboard, JessLo On The Go. What's going on?
Nothing much. I mean, thank you for having me.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for coming on.
This looks like a beer, but it's really not.
Oh, yeah.
It's not
NA.
alcoholic. NA.
Uh-huh. Cheers.
So I'm curious to try. Cheers. That's weird.
It is a little weird,
like
right?
Yeah. No, I mean
it just feels flatter, right?
A little bit.
Like you're not gonna be burping it how you would a beer, because I mean obviously it doesn't have the espuma.
Yeah.
But I feel like after a couple sips, you're like, what am I drinking? You know?
It does have the aftertaste of beer, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Well, you know how they make it, right? So you would think they just make it without the alcohol, but no, they actually make the beer and then they take out the alcohol.
Yeah, okay.
They extract it. So that's why they're more expensive too, because it's like a two-step process. Yeah, it's an extra step. So
yeah.
It's weird. You would think it's the other way around, but it's not.
And it's weird because now a lot of alcohol doesn't have like they have vodka, non-alcoholic vodka, which is I mean for people that don't drink.
Yeah, or like a Martini or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's kind of some things I wanted to ask you too. Like obviously, like you're a mixologist. You've got your like mobile setup, right? How first off, how did you like start? Why did you start doing that? Like, was it just like an idea, a thought you had? Like, what really led to the start of it all?
So I started it when I went to Texas. I went to Sweet 16, and I kind of they had it like the setup. And it was an open bar, and actually she was my boss at one point. It was her daughter's quinceañera, and she was like, "Hey, like you should do this back home. It's pretty cool." Like, obviously no one around here had it at that point. But the idea came back with me when I came back from vacation, and I kind of looked into it. This June will be my 4th year of having my LLC and, my actual business. But it was kind of hard the first year. I had the idea. I didn't really put it together. I mean, I've been a bartender for 12 years. So kind of just one day I'm like, you know what? You kind of just have to sit down and what is my game plan? What am I catering to? And how I'm going to do, like you personalize it to your liking to... it's very nice because you can make your own hours and you can pick and choose, what it is that you want to add to your menu, take off. I learned a lot of what I'm not going to do, what I am going to do. It's a lot of you do it and then either works or it doesn't. But yeah, that trip is what kind of, stuck with me. And after that, after my first year, I'm okay, I really got to, like get into it. So I customized a bar. I got it delivered. It took a while because it was a custom with my logo. So I customized it to my liking. And then after that, I'm like, okay, this is, I started doing events with the table, and just my basic setup and basic menu. And now I have 2 mobile bars and a team. So it kind of came together 3 years later. And now I'm doing corporate events, grand openings. I'm doing kid parties as well. Like I do mocktails for them, and it's different. I got into the mocktails because of my nieces. Like, why can't you do drinks for me? I'm like, actually, I can.
Yeah. I did notice that. I was like stalking your page a little bit, and the first thing that stuck out to me was you had been doing it for 4 years, or like I think I saw some from 2023. I was kind of like, why do I feel like she just started it, but it's actually been a little while.
Yeah.
And then I noticed you do like I didn't necessarily see kid friendly, but I saw more like with mocktails and stuff like that. So really, I thought you just did. I see like events where it's like alcohol's involved.
Just alcohol?
Yeah.
No, I've actually done events where sometimes it's just beer and wine, and those are super easy for me. You know, some of them I don't even mix anything. It's pouring, and you know, some people just hire me for the service. I don't even need to bring my bar. I've also done, you know, volunteer events that I bring up, you know, it's I sponsor them, so I provide everything for them. So those events are like giving back to, some of them is the community, some of it is, you know, someone that's having a grand opening that needs help or kind of promotes. So
yeah,
it's nice.
You mentioned like that first year being maybe slower for you than like, you know, it really started to pick up. So aside from you having like a mobile bar and like, you know, maybe you were promoting differently, do you think that like one big factor was starting to network with different people and like being more involved in the community that really drove you to end up, you know, having more business or picking up more events or stuff like that?
Honestly, I think networking definitely, you know, I didn't know what it was at the beginning, you know, like I obviously been a bartender, I've always worked for someone, so I never really was part of any networking events. And then my first year, I joined the chamber, and I mean, I was not involved as much. I would, you know, go to an event and, you know, but I really wasn't networking because I didn't know how. I like sat there and like, what these people like, I was just scared to like open up and you know, like I didn't have it all together, so I'm like, you know, people are gonna judge me. And then after that, you know, like I started going to more events and started going to events, networking events that were outside of Waukegan as well. So like Chicago had a couple, and you know, just networking outside of my circle, and it kind of helped that I had friends that were doing the same, because we would go together. And she's like, okay, well, you know, we kind of get there and you just kind of start talking to anyone that's there, because you know, I did a lot of wedding expos and networking events with people in the wedding industry, and that's what really helped me grow, to be honest. Now I'm part of the chamber. I'm one of the directors of the chamber, something like that kind of has helped me, you know, 3 years in of being a member, like all the networking events, you meet a lot of people, and a lot of people that you network with want you to grow, like wants your business to grow, and what can I do to help you grow type of thing, and vice versa. You know, we do it to help each other out.
Yeah. No, I mean, I can definitely see that. So, I mean, just little backstory. You invited me to one of the chamber events, which I went to, and it was dope. You know, it was cool as hell. Yeah, hell yeah.
That one especially.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like I met a lot of cool people that day, you know, and like now I'll like have them on social media or, you know, stuff like that. So just from that one event, and it wasn't really like, I was there more to like dip my toe in, you know, to figure out like what that's all like. But I can see, you know, how much that can bring, like, you know, opportunity, and just, I think just meeting people in general. I mean, this is why I do this in a way, just because I don't know, I get to sit down and talk to people who maybe not on everyday basis I'm gonna get and, you know, have a conversation with, and kind of like dig into like their train of thought, or like you know, what they're doing. So that's why I'm like, dude, well, that's like something that I would like to do. And honestly, when I got there, I was kind of skeptical, like, well, what do I do? What do I say? Like, are people gonna be like, why is he here? You know? But I didn't get that vibe from anyone.
Yeah, no, everyone is very welcoming, and you know, that's what it's all about. Because it's like, when I started, I'm like, I know I was scared, so like, now I approach people like, hey, what do you do? And, you know, like, kind of have them feel more like at home type of thing, you know.
Like, you know, I've talked to a couple people now, like, that have come on here or whatever. And what I always gauge, like, from their background is that ultimately all those experiences, like, they tie into what they're currently doing or what they ended up doing. Somehow, you know, you kind of grab a little bits and pieces from everything you do, even though like in the moment you don't think it.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like afterward, afterwards you kind of take a step back and you're like, well, why did I learn, like, you know, to figure things out, like so because I used to freaking deal with like these people doing
No,
this or you know.
seriously. Like working for doctors, like I've worked for, I can't even tell you how many doctors I work for that, some of them are very picky and, some of them are like, they're like, oh, I hate working for this doctor. I'm like, I love working for them because like working for some people that like their stuff a certain way, it kind of teaches you, like you have to, like you walk into a room and the doctor walks into a room and they want everything about the patient. Like they had a mammogram, you have to have that mammogram pulled up. They don't want to walk in there and not have anything, So I understood. I'm like, okay, this patient's coming in for this. They had a mammogram. I already pulled it up. I already have the results. I already have this. I'm like, so being on top of everything, it helps you in life, like taking a phone call. Like there's some people that don't know how to take a phone call. They're like, oh, who called? They're like, you didn't get a name. You didn't get a callback number.
Yeah,
You
that's
didn't get
crazy.
Like you got a message and you didn't like, yes, there's a caller ID, but sometimes that's not the name of the person who's calling.
No.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. No, speaking of doctors, you know who I want to have on here? My boy, Dr. Reed.
Oh, yeah.
That guy's awesome, dude. I've met him now twice. Once at that event, and then I had met him at the outing before. He's just like such a good guy,
Yeah, no, he's awesome. He actually, I've done a couple events for like, for private events for him. One was for the chamber and the members. Before I was on board, and that he said, we're gonna hire you. You're gonna be doing stuff, and it was nice. It was different. Like I believe it was only like 9 people, but I'm like it was chill. I got to actually do. Use my glassware and I did what did I do for that event? I did martinis, I did old fashions, and I ended up staying after and eating and having fun with them.
What's your favorite type of event to, I guess, like pull up to and to like provide your service at? Honestly,
I guess weddings. I love weddings. Those are my favorite. From picking the drinks with the bride and the groom to being there at, we're part of the fun time at a wedding. So even though some weddings get a little crazy, but
I could imagine.
It's part of it. Yeah. No, now like I told myself I can't bartend for 8 hours straight for so now like I recommend doing breaks in between. Like I've had the last couple weddings, like they've like when they did the dance, they stop for an hour. That way everyone pays attention to the actual.
Oh, that's
dance.
smart.
I'm like,
that's really smart.
Yeah, because I'm like, and I told them, I'm like, honestly, people do need a break from drinking because they see free alcohol and they just sit there and they will drink.
Yeah. You know what? Back. That's great. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Because also sometimes, like, obviously, right? Like, you're in such a good mood at a wedding. If you're thinking, like, oh, dang, I can't drink for an hour, and you wait that hour, maybe something will hit you like, oh, man, maybe I should chill out for a little bit. And then, you get some water, and you're back at it. And you're probably going to have a better time because you're not going to be, like, fucked up.
The last wedding I had, it was in, where was it? It was in the summertime. That was my last wedding. I've had nothing but like birthday parties recently and like private parties. I did a 2-year anniversary recently, and it varies. Like there's some events that there's a lot of drinking, then there's some events that people hardly drink. So I'm like, you gotta be ready for everything at that point.
Yeah. Do you ever take your sister with you?
My sister has done a couple more than 10 events with me in the past.
Shout out Kaylo.
Yeah, she's helped me. She's came through.
Okay, so walk us through what's going on here.
All right, so this is not my normal setup, so I'm just kind of going with the flow. I am always on the go, so I kind of...
Ooh, that's a good way to promote the brand.
No, seriously, I have had events where, they have their own... Like, I walk in, I'm like, okay, this is... So now I kind of have to have an idea of what I'm working with before I walk into it, because that was something that I had to learn the hard way. So I can pretty much make a setup anywhere. As long as even if I don't have something to rim the tahine, give me a plate. I make it work.
Okay. We like that.
So right now, I am going to be making my, I either like it I have to be in the mood for it. So right now, it's either Hennessy or vodka. Today I chose Hennessy just because it's something different that I don't normally do.
Mm-hmm.
It's a martini.
Kind of scared about the Hennessy part.
It's okay. It's just one.
All right. All right.
And that was not real beer, so.
That's a good point. That's kind of why I thought of it too. I was like, this will be perfect because we're not mixing that way, but.
Yeah, so that was a getaway to chill a glass.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Right. So we'll use the clean ice to put in here. Just dump it whatever falls.
I feel like I'm watching like an operation right now. Like.
All right, so we'll start off with the honey. Make sure.
Has that happened to you before ever?
Oh, yeah.
Where there's not really on?
Yeah.
Okay, that was a lot of Hennessy, but it's fine.
I'm making two, so I am doing double the count of just one.
Nah, that's fine. Bring it on. Bring it on. I'm ready for it.
All right. And
Hear me, Hennessy me today.
anything is possible. Okay?
Anything is possible on this show. What is that again?
All right. This is a raspberry liqueur.
Okay.
And then pineapple juice to kind of give it more of a sweetener taste. A sweet taste. Oh, my bad.
You're good. Worser things have fallen on it. And the dead insect.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Give it a big old shake. Can I show the coolest part yet? Can I make the reveal? She brought, what are these called, you said?
Those are edible toppers.
Edible toppers.
That I usually use for.
Okay, this will be mine because I put my hand all over it.
Okay.
Look at this.
Sorry.
Look at this. How sick is that? How sick is that?
All right.
Okay.
Well, if you want to put yours in there.
Throw it
since
on
you
there?
Grab it. Okay. Yes. There you go.
That is awesome. I'm going to take a picture of this. I'll wait for yours.
All right. I usually wear a glove, but since you put yours on and I'll put mine, we do not have to worry about that. There you go.
Okay, that might be the coolest thing ever done on this show.
All right, you ready for this?
I think so. I hope so. So this is you said you named it a Jess Teeny?
The Justini, yeah. I kind of made that up myself, but that's what I do. Sorry.
Okay, it should be fine.
But honestly, like that's the part of the drink menu that is cool about, you know, when I do events, you get to customize your drinks. So instead of a paloma, instead of a, you know, tequila sunrise, you know, it can be, you know,
anything.
Anything.
It can be anything.
I've had some really cool names for the drinks, to be honest. Can I take a picture as well?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm like, I've had a lot of, you know, cool drink names.
What are some of the coolest you've come up with?
I can't think right now, but it's I
didn't realize that was the hardest question I was going to ask
hard
you.
one. I've done so many, but you know, they're custom to, you know, the type of event as well.
Okay, got you.
All right, you ready for this?
Hell yeah.
All right, cheers.
Cheers. Thank you again.
You're welcome.
All right, I'm ready.
Yes.
Oh, that's actually really good. Like, you can still taste the Hennessy, but the rest of it...
It's more on, like, the sweeter side.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, not sweeter, but it kills, like, the aftertaste. There you go.
Yeah, no, I love the aftertaste because it's not Hennessy. It's, like, the mix that you did.
Yeah.
No. Oh, shit.
These are martinis, so you kind of have to sip on them. You can't chug them. If not, you are gonna get drunk.
Well, just rip the Band-Aid off, I guess.
Yeah, a martini, you're supposed to, sip on it.
Fuck, see, I'm not used to that.
No.
I've chugged a beer for I don't know how many days now, so definitely not used to sipping.
Yeah, no, so, this is, sometimes I'll do like a martini bar and just, just martinis. And it's nice because it's, something that, I've done a lot of espresso martinis lately. That's in.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that, to me, that's a dessert martini. And, most people get it towards the end, but some people like drinking it just like that.
Yeah. You know what's interesting too is that like different liquors or different drinks or different, maybe this is a me thing. I feel like it like hits me in a different body part. You know what I'm saying? Like beer, I feel it more kind of like over here. You know what I'm saying?
It makes you feel full.
Yeah, and the martini, I'm kind of feeling like over here. And then when I have like mimosas, I feel them like on my head, like in my head. Is that just me? Where do you feel this right now? Where do you feel it? Like,
I mean, I don't feel it. My taste buds, I taste it, but I don't feel it.
No, I feel like it goes like a certain way. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Well, I feel like when I drink wine, it's different than drinking beer. And, I'm like uppity, like wine makes me, it's a different type of drinking. Like Hennessy, I can sip on it. I've sat there and took shots too, but that's but I kind of see where you're going, but I feel like I don't feel it in parts of my body.
Hey man, let me know in the comments. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like,
I feel like
you just feel it in different places.
When I drink champagne, I get a headache the same day.
The same day?
Yeah, no.
Oh my God.
I've gone out drinking, and if I drink champagne, I will have a hangover the same day, and that's the worst thing ever. So
that is the worst.
I hardly drink champagne, but I've had my days where but I'm like, one day I just overdid it and I hated myself. But then again, I took shots and, mixed drinks. So it's,
Yeah.
No, honestly, I can go like days without drinking. But, I feel like now I'm more chill. Like I've done my time in the nightlife. So sometimes like I don't even want to go out. Like sometimes I drive home with no music because I'm, gonna listen to music all night. Like before I go to work, I'll just zone out. Like I won't listen to anything. I'm just, I'll read my book. Like I just do something that I'm not gonna do before I go into work.
Something the opposite, like peaceful versus.
Oh yeah, because you have to have a very strong mind to bartend because you're dealing with like a lot of things all at once. Like you have to be alert. Like there's people that some people go to have a drink because they are like going through something, and some people go there to vent. Like I've had it all, to be honest. Like I've sat there and I felt like a therapist being a bartender on my slow nights. Like I've had, and honestly, you meet a variety of like people, like that. It's sad because some people don't have families. Like, a lot of the holidays, it's the busiest for some bars because, like that's their home. Like those are like their family. Like some people don't have family. Like I love my family and I could not imagine not having them. Like, but there's people that don't have families.
you do realize that, which is kind of crazy.
I love going local though. Like I'll go to the Muck for beer, and honestly, I go by myself sometimes, or like I'll meet up my friends. Like I'll go to low key bars just to have a drink and chill. I choose that over going out. Like
that's just the 30 plus year old in us that's talking. It's like because I feel that too now. Like it's like I'd rather like I want to have my beer and like I could do that like at home and it'd be quiet. If I'm choosing to go out, it's because like I kind of want it to be like around other people, but not too loud. Like the volume doesn't have to be that loud, I just kind of want to interact with people. So that's why I do feel too like a vibe like that. It's funny actually. I was in Michigan, And it's weird. Like every time I step into like a bar, I equate it to like the muck. I'm like, oh, dude, this is kind of like the muck. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, like it's like
That's
chill and
funny.
quiet, you know. And I went yesterday too. I was out in the city and I was at this like Irish bar and it was kind of like that
The
too.
muck.
And I was like, oh shit, it's kind of like their muck. Like every time, like I
You
I
refer
stumble,
to that?
yeah, I'm like, oh, it's
That
kind
just
of like their
means
muck.
that's your favorite part.
Yeah, basically at this
No,
point.
honestly, I love the mug. I've been going there for since I was 20.
Since I like,
Yeah, no, when I
yeah.
was 21, it was way different than what it is now,
Oh
to be
yeah,
honest.
same.
And like we would do party buses, we would pregame, we would go to the city, we would go to Wisconsin, to
House
Water
parties,
Street,
house parties.
party.
You
Like,
don't
it
see
was
that
different.
anymore.
We would
Yeah.
have garage parties, play beer pong, like
Yeah.
we
Oh my god.
I think
those
about it,
times
I'm
were
like,
awesome.
damn, we used to play beer pong in garage and like we used to put beer in the cups.
Uh huh. With that
And
dirty ass ball.
Dirty ass ball
Yeah.
from the garage. Like
Uh-huh.
we used to do that.
Yeah. No, I think about those times too, and some of those times were like the best times ever, though.
Honestly,
You know.
those were fun times. I remember like back in the day, sometimes I would sneak out of my house to go to parties because sometimes my parents wouldn't let me out. I'll be one time I got caught. My mom called me. She said, "I don't know how the fuck you left, but the same way you left, you
You're
better
coming home."
sneak back in," because she didn't tell my dad. And I'm like, "All right, cool." I'm like, "All right, I gotta go." They're like, "What? Why?" I'm like, "My mom called me."
How'd you
They're
get
like,
back in,
"Oh."
or how'd you get out?
I snuck out through the back door.
Oh my god.
Like I literally snuck out.
That's
She's like,
hilarious.
the same way you snuck out, you better sneak back in but I want you home. I was like, "All right, fuck, I'm in trouble."
Yeah, I had my parents' house. There was like no way to sneak out. Like literally, like I tried to think of everything. The front door made so much fucking noise, and the back door too. Like if you opened it, like good luck closing it
That
because
is
you had to
hilarious.
slam it to close. I was basically like, I accepted that I was never gonna sneak out. So she'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'll be back at whatever time," and then just wouldn't
but
come
you're
back.
a guy too, you know.
Yeah, it's a
So I
little
feel like
different.
it's different.
That's a good
Like
point.
me, I had to do the most. Like, all right, if they're gonna pick me up at this time, I gotta slowly sneak out. Like,
Uh-huh.
I gotta, like
Yeah.
I had a whole plan. Like I knew what steps made noise. Like that's it. But
That's hilarious. That is so funny, actually.
Those
But
are-
that was
yeah.
shit you would have to think about back in the day.
No, yeah, but honestly, it was so fun. Like the house parties were so fun. We had garage parties in the summertime, cookouts, and it was just a vibe, different than what it is now.
Yeah, yeah.
For sure.
I'm afraid you have to take a shot
take a
now.
shot from
I'll
my
take it with you.
martini glass.
I'll take it with you too.
Because
Though.
you don't have shot glasses, right?
I probably do upstairs, but let's
No,
just.
that's fine. So,
Okay.
just put the thing on the side so it doesn't, so
Okay.
you don't drink it. And we're gonna have Hennessy in a martini glass.
Oh my god. I don't know if
Okay,
I'm ready for this. That's awesome. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, definitely the martini help.
It did help a little bit, or a lot of it.
Especially the first one.
I'm telling you, this is taking me back to like a garage in high school, like
In high
not of age, just someone's garage shaking Hennessy shots, thinking like, yeah, my God.
I think I probably was at some. There was
Dude,
what was it?
sorry to cut you off. Do you remember I got fucked up at your mom's birthday
Actually,
party?
every time I hear Fur, it reminds me of that. How do you know Fur? I'm like, I don't know if that's how I know him,
Dude, oh
but
my
I think
God.
that's how I know him.
I think that's how I met him. Like, fuck, dude.
Like, who is this guy? Is he alive? Like, I was checking your pulse. I'm like, he's alive. Just
Dude, what
throw
was
him
it?
in
Your
the-
mom's like birthday
We
party?
threw my
or
mom a
something?
50th birthday party.
Okay, yeah.
And apparently you had a blast.
Yeah, I had a great fucking
No,
time.
that was beautiful. Like, we got a mariachi for her, but we did have a bottle of tequila and a bottle of wine at every table. So,
Oh my God, yeah.
I mean, yeah, it was a little crazy.
Yeah. And that's actually, that place was where I had my 21st birthday. So,
Oh, really? That's funny.
So, do you know what year this was by any chance?
It was
Because I'm trying to think if my party was before or after.
like 12 years ago. It was definitely after. It was definitely after. Yeah, my mom was 50. Yeah, it was like 12 years ago.
12 years ago? How old was I 12 years ago? No, dude. Wasn't it way longer ago?
No, it was her 50th for sure.
Oh. No, wait. I'm doing my math
Were you?
wrong.
Were you
No,
even 21?
yeah. I was like 18. Holy
okay,
shit.
yeah.
I was doing my math a little wrong.
I
But
think
yeah.
I wasn't even. Well, no, I think I was. No.
So your mom's party probably inspired me to have my party there. I was like, yeah, dude, that was a blast, dude.
Yeah, no, honestly,
God.
and it was huge. Like,
Yeah.
that place was nice.
Yeah, so that's how we met. And had I told you that day, like, dude, we're gonna end up on a podcast like in 12 years.
No,
Just
like I
reminiscing.
didn't even know who you were. I don't think. Yeah, I think that's how we met.
I don't doubt it.
My first thing is like, is he okay? Like, but you were passed out. They're like, they threw you in the back seat. We're like, all right, at least we're taking care of him.
Yeah,
You're not driving, right? That was like the biggest concern. You could get fucked up. You're not driving.
Yeah, and that was the thing. Is like when you know you're not, you're always like, well,
even better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know how you got there, to be honest.
I don't either. It's probably with cheese somehow. He always used to take very good care of us around those times.
I think he still does.
Oh, he still does. Actually, no. The tables have turned now. Like I take care of him. Like now it's like different.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, he's awesome, dude. He's awesome. When he's one of those guys. Like he's either sober like the whole way, or he's just like he doesn't believe in an in between. And I'm like, why not? He's like, why am I wasting my time like drinking? Like we're not gonna get fucked up. And I'm like, that's not a way to think about this. What?
But he's smart.
He's right. He might be right.
Drinks or
You know what? The more I present this argument, the more people are like, well, he's kind of got a point. And I'm like, fuck.
Well, I mean, you kind of like have to mentally prepare yourself too. Like for him, he thinks that way. So if you think that way, it's gonna play out that way. So it's either you don't drink at all, or it's like me, I can go out, have a beer, and go home. Like
that's kind of what I'll do. Yeah,
it's how you
or two beers maybe.
Or two, but sometimes I go out, I'm like, okay, I'm having one drink, and then I just know half
and
of the people.
One drink, so the whole martini in here.
No, I'm like, I just know half of the people, and they're like, oh, send her a shot. Oh, we got a bottle. I'm like, okay, and then I buy around, and I don't leave.
Yeah. But yeah, Jess, thank you for coming on, for real.
Yes, thank you for having me.
It's been awesome. Thanks for bringing on the drinks. I know. Thanks for participating in our first segment. Like it's been fun, honestly.
Yes,
this
thank
is dope.
you for having me. This is different.
Yeah, I almost had.
I'm used to.
Yeah, I almost had more fun here than at your mom's birthday party. Almost.
I mean, you didn't pass out, so maybe you needed a shot.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I mean, you probably killed that whole bottle.
I probably.
But then again, we had a bottle and then we had an after party.
Oh yeah, house. I was not part of that for sure.
No, we had so much beer left. Like I feel like and this is what I learned too with my business. Every event, like my quinceañera, my sister's sweet 16, my mom, like we always buy so much beer and there's always so much left over. Mm-hmm. Like for my mom's, we did an after party. No, actually, my sister's sweet 16, we did an after party. We had cases of beer that we took home. Like, did you go to my sister's sweet 16?
I did go. I did. Was it at?
I mean, you were 16. I was. Yeah. We were of age.
Yeah, I didn't go to the after party, but I did go to your sister's, or maybe I did go to the after party. I don't remember.
Well, I think it was mainly my friends.
It was basically your after party.
No, my sister was asleep. I think my dad had the most fun.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Your dad always has the most fun, though.
I was like,
I love that guy.
Whose birthday is it? It was my dad. Like, it got to the point where they were playing beer pong, and my dad was like, house rules. I'm like...
You're like literally, where did he learn this?
He was doing elbows. I mean, they were all talking, and, they're like, oh, well, it's your house and house rules. And my dad's like... Yeah. Like, I think he was with Popoca.
Oh, dude.
I was like, they were like unstoppable the whole night because of that. And I mean, honestly, that night was so fun. We had beer pong going in the living room and the family room.
Yeah.
I think half of the people stayed over, and my mom made food. You know.
That's what I'm saying though. Like we lost that.
No,
We like as a society lost that. Like
yeah,
having
those are fun times.
shit like that. Like that's just not as like common anymore for some reason.
That's true.
Which is kind of a tragedy.
I feel like now people don't know how to respect a home.
That's a good point.
Like, I'm not bringing nobody over because they're going to make a mess and then you got to clean up.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
So,
but even then, I feel like no one respected it. But it was just
but at that point, you're right.
But
you knew it was going to happen.
Exactly. Exactly.
But like people stayed over, and then at that point everyone's cleaning. Everyone's helping.
Everybody, hey, grab a broom, grab a mop.
My mom's gonna cook. We just gotta clean up.
Yeah.
Pick up your mess.
But yeah, dude, thank you again.
Yes.
Thank you for everything, and I'm sure we'll be in touch. And if you guys don't already follow her on socials, go ahead and do that. Contact her. She does all different types of events. And yeah, pretty much. I mean, JessLo on the go.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
See you